Welcome in, guys. I'm Noah Castor. To my right, we have Brandon Hudson. Across the table, my man Darron Kinslow, and we are the Benchwarmers. Breaking news in the NFL, linebacker Darron Lee of the Jets getting traded to the Chiefs for a 6th-round pick. What do you guys think of the value? I mean, you really can't go wrong as the Chiefs here. I mean, giving up a 6th-round pick for him.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Last year, he didn't play like a 1st-round draft pick, I don't think. But I mean, you're taking a chance with just a 6th-round pick, so it's not that big of a deal if it goes wrong, whatever. But yeah, I think it's a good pickup. Help out the Chiefs' defense because that's definitely what they need to work on this offseason.
Definitely, yeah. Brandon, what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think that compared to the Jets, the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs will definitely make him a 1st-round draft pick out of all of this. And I think he'll earn his value, and I think he'll do good for the Chiefs.
Yeah, 100%. You really can't go wrong. I mean, if he busts, you give up a 6th-round pick for him, and if he does great, I mean, awesome, you give up a 6th-round pick for him. So it's really good value for the Chiefs. More in Jets news, I mean, the GM got fired. Adam Gase, I mean, he's the one that decided to send Darron Lee out of town, and it's being reported that Adam Gase didn't want to sign Le'Veon Bell. What do you think this does for, like, the dynamic of the team? Like, do you really think it affects it that much? I mean, he's on the team now. There's nothing you can do about it. Do you think it affects Le'Veon Bell at all?
Since it's Le'Veon Bell, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
That's not – anytime your head coach doesn't agree with an acquisition of any kind, that's kind of an issue. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. But I think Bell probably does – take offense a little bit because look at what happened with the Steelers.
Yeah.
So I think it might cause an issue, but we'll just have to wait and see during the season.
Definitely. Brandon, I wanted to throw it over to you. Do you think it was the right move signing Le'Veon Bell, or do you think they should have looked elsewhere? I mean, they don't have a lot of offensive weapons.
I think it was definitely smart for him to pick up Le'Veon Bell. I mean, he was one of the best running backs when he basically left the league.
Yeah.
But he was one of the best running backs then, and I think he could still be one of the best running backs now. He's out. I've seen videos of him out there training now. So I mean, he's trying to lose the weight, and he's trying to do all this. And then for the Jets to throw it onto him that they didn't even really want to sign him. He'll look at that more in the future. I think this year is more or less going to be him just figuring out he's going to want to show himself in the NFL this year.
Yeah. Being out for a year, you want to prove yourself again. Yeah.
And then he's going to try maybe it being impact in the future, like next season.
Definitely.
Having him be like, oh, well, now I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys because I've already got my game back. Now I'm going to go play for someone else.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think my biggest worry, I don't know if you guys share this or not, is since Adam Gase didn't agree with the signing, if he's going to use him incorrectly. I think that's my biggest worry. Like, I didn't even want this guy. I'm not calling plays for him. That's what I'm worried about because for Le'Veon Bell to be successful like he was in Pittsburgh, you got to give him 25 carries a game. That's just what he is. He's a bell cow. So I don't know what you guys think about that.
I agree. I think it does probably affect the play calling. But because like you said, if you have Le'Veon Bell, he has to be your offense.
Yep.
So.
Definitely.
And with the team that they have, I mean, that's really their only superstar.
Yeah, you need to take some pressure off of Sam Darnold coming into his 2nd year.
Yeah.
So I think they really need to utilize him, but who knows with Adam Gase not liking the signing. Speaking of players really kind of being really just mean to the rookies, I mean, we got Joe Flacco saying that he doesn't want to mentor Drew Lock. And I get where this shocks me, though, because, like, he handled the Lamar Jackson situation so well. I don't know if he's just sick of having rookie quarterbacks behind him or pressuring him, but that's the game, so I don't know what you guys have to say on this.
I think that's probably what it is. I mean, he went through the whole thing in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, and now he's coming to Denver.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to go through it again. But he is a veteran, and he's not as good as he once was.
No.
So
he had his prime, and it's over now.
Yeah. And I think he has the potential to really help Drew Lock, but I guess he doesn't want to.
Apparently not. I mean, I don't know. I was going to ask you guys, I don't know if we went over this in the Denver video or not, but who do you guys think should start at quarterback week 1?
I think Joe Flacco should start week 1, and I think that he should play until either Drew Lock is ready or Flacco starts to play terrible.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just worried about Joe Flacco having one bad game and everybody calling for Drew Lock off the bench.
That is true.
I say just save the trouble and put Lock in, see what he can do.
Think so?
Yeah, I think if you put him in, then at least see what he can do the first season, if he's. I mean, you'll either figure out that he's good or he's not, or well, I shouldn't say not, but that he needs more improvement, and you could find the areas that he needs to improve on that season, and then just work on it for the next season. Because Joe Flacco, I don't think will be around very much longer. I think. Like you guys said, they're going to call for Drew Lock on that field, and it's going to be game over.
I think either way, one player has a bad game, they're going to be calling for. I mean, in Baltimore, that playoff game,
they were
calling for Joe Flacco. So I think either way, you're going to run into that issue when you have
100%. And
two quarterbacks like that.
And Denver is the one place where I don't trust how QBs are handled. I mean, with John Elway handling that organization, I really don't trust it. But I hope Drew Lock sits behind Joe Flacco for a little bit at least. Maybe try and learn something, even though Joe Flacco's not going to teach him anything. I mean, but at least try and learn something behind him. And I think he's going to start this season, whether it be week 3 or week 16, who knows. So I think that does it for the breaking news today.
Yep.
This has been the Benchwarmers, guys.
Deuces.